Hey students, this is Mr. Hobble and I'm just making this video to assist you with your rewrite if you weren't able to come in for the tutoring sessions on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. So you are assigned to rewrite your adversity essay, and many people struggled with explaining exactly how the adversity brings out the talent in the given example. Now, this is the question, and pay attention to how it's phrased. It says, defend, challenge, or qualify. He took a position on Horace's assertion about the role that adversity, they give you some examples, how does adversity play in developing a person's character? So what role does adversity play in developing a character? All right, and I have 3 examples that get to the heart of what many people are missing. The student examples I'm about to show you are anonymous unless they choose to reveal themselves, and these students have been asked permission in order to use their work in this video. So the first one. Alright, this first one's really good because it's just very simple and upfront. And we have this idea about songwriters. Now there are some minor mistakes in it, alright, but remember, when we are scoring this, we assume it's a rough draft. Minor mistakes are not held against the student. Most importantly, we are looking for thorough explanation. This is a body paragraph, and it starts out, think of songwriters. Would they have become famous if they did not go through something that inspired them? Songs about breakups, losing family or homes, or they were bullied at one time or another. So there's your example of adversity. The hardships resulted in a hit song, developing that person's character. So we're talking about taking that hardship and something positive came out. Now, does the student explain how? If we were handed everything in life, would we discover anything new? So we begin with this explanation with a question. Sometimes we got to be put in these tough situations. Adversity gives us challenges, challenging us in ways that seem awful and even dangerous. Okay, so here the student puts it. You're in an awful or dangerous situation, like those examples listed up here. It makes us, the adversity, makes us want to give up, but we must persevere. All right? So what is it about adversity? How does it? It's about this must right here. We must persevere. It can lead to something that may not have been discovered, like a talent in songwriting or singing. All right, this is a very simple example, and the most important thing is the student fully explains it. All right, here's another one. Okay, oops, that's the same one. All right, here we have an example of a family going through some adverse times during the Great Depression. Horace is correct in the above quote because during hard times, let's say during the Great Depression, a family could have very easily lost their home. This is very important because that family didn't give up to just lay around homeless waiting for the elements to kill them off. So how did the adversity make them grow? They were forced with a dire situation that made them act. No, that family went out and fought and searched until they found something or died trying. So what I'm getting as a reader is that this person is explaining that adversity puts you in a situation where it's, do something, your back is against the wall, it's sink or swim. Yes, losing a home is a very unfortunate event. But if that never happened to that family, they may have not ever known that they were so persistent and had so much love for each other that they could sustain themselves and stay strong together like they did. That is beautiful because it's a fully developed paragraph with fully developed reasoning on how the adversity makes you grow. All right, so if you're wondering, okay, what do I need to show Mr. Hobble for my example? My last student example is just straight up explanation. All right, if you can include this after your example, you're going to show how adversity can push people. All right. Okay. The reason why adversity contributes so much to character is because it forces us to face obstacles and mature before we are ready. It does so because it strikes from nowhere and indiscriminately backing us into a corner with only two options: to give up and be conquered, or to fight and claim victory. Adversity in one person's life can flow over and affect that of another's too, having a very similar effect. I just wanted to show you this because these are the characteristics of adversity that push people towards growth. One of the big things that you said is, oh, the adverse situation brought out the talent. Okay, but you didn't explain how. This right here gets into that wonderful description of how it actually happens. It's tricky because many of you wrote these beautiful papers, but you just fell short of answering the complete question. So think, did my example prove how adversity brings out the character? And you need to look at it and think, did I explain how the adversity brought out the character in that situation? I hope this has been helpful. Say hello to Olive. Hi. And I will see you all after Labor Day, maybe, or I don't know when you're watching this, but yeah. All right. Bye-bye.